Welcome back, anglers. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Call of the Wild the Angler in Azilo Zasandulo, where we're into the bottom fishing hub, or bottom fishing challenges for the map. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a boat, call it out here, and see about going into some of the really deep stuff down here, and see what fish we might be able to try landing here. Now, we've still got the kind of like main hub challenges to tackle for here, and there are still some photo spots we have to go see and get to, but I'm probably going to leave those for a while yet to go. I think the first thing is we'll try to focus mainly on getting a lot of the fishing done. It's once we get towards the gold rank challenges left, that's where we might be a little bit more nitpicky on how much we will get done or accomplished. I should actually just quickly take a look with that. And, okay, there is one spot that does have a photo opportunity, so maybe we'll try to hit that while we're down this way as well. Just two birds with one stone sort of thinking. We're going to go for some of the deepest areas this body of water has and see what happens with our setup. We just got ourselves a bronze mirror carp to kill off or knock off that location challenge. So now we want to see about getting ourselves silver ranks. I think a hook size 4 or 3 should be large enough to let us start getting those for a variety of species. Oh yeah, we got a ways to go still. I didn't realize just how big this body of water is. Everywhere else on the map has been pretty contained and small, but here, with the dam building up this reservoir, I guess that does explain it. And yeah, you know what, we'll head for this just so that way we can knock this out while we're way down on this little corner here. Although I think I might actually have to go up onto the, yeah, there's a little lookout there that I have to probably go up and onto. So you know what? We'll try bringing the boat in towards shore down here a bit first. I'll run up, snag that photo, and then we'll come back and hop in and see about some more fishing. There we go. Yeah, we can just leave that right there for now. And it shouldn't be too hard getting up the hill here. Yeah, that's the exact spot there. Come on, you. Just get up. There we go. Okay. We just gotta get to the point, snap our pick, and then get on our way. I should also probably take a look around and see if there is... Like, there's another dock across the way there. I don't know if there'd be a fast travel point there or not, but... There we are. And no comment about the lake or reservoir or anything like that, huh? Uh-oh. Oh, that's right. Fall damage is... Well, there's not really fall damage, but I thought there'd be like a... If you jump off a certain height, then it will reset you. But apparently that was still within their parameters. So let's back ourselves out a fair ways. And I think with our location here, we should be in pretty close to some of the really deep stuff. Yeah, we'll go a little further out and then try fishing here. Although I think it's more like the bottom of the dams or such. More fish activity kind of happens. I guess they congregate there for everything that gets like washed down. There's more chances for food. And we'll just try it close here. Oh! Okay, that's not going to work, because that's actually too deep for us right here. Okay, so... Yeah, that over 100 meters of depth is going to be beyond what our line is actually capable of reaching down to, so, we gotta change tactics a little bit. I think that's the first time I've come across anywhere that deep in the game at all. Okay, we'll try over here and see what the depth says. But yeah, that's... Damn, 100 meters in that area there. Okay, here we can at least reach bottom, but... It's still a fair bit of line going out. Yeah, fair bit of line. We're only around, like, the halfway mark of the... Oh boy. We'll have to see how this goes. As if anything really strong does strike, we might have the line snap before we can really even, like, try bringing it up. So I think we've only got... How much line is it? 75 meters? I'm not sure if I can see when it's here. Okay, it just tells me the strength. It doesn't actually tell me the... like, how much length there is. So, we'll have to see how this goes. I am glad, though, I am using, I think it's just a hook size of 4. Just in case we do have anything actually strike this, I should hopefully be able to reel it in without it pulling too much line. Because, yeah, we have... If we do have the 75 meter total, we have less than 10 meters of play for whatever does strike. But we'll just give it a little bit of time to see, and if nothing does happen, we'll probably try closer to shore in some of these more shallow spots. But we just gotta wait and see what happens. Although I feel like this is going to be quite a long retrieval, even if the fish doesn't fight, just because of like how long it took for it to actually sink to bottom. But all we can do is just wait and see what happens. I can see why, though, this is the bottom fishing club's spot or water body. You would need a huge spool just to be working in like the very deep spots. Oh, but we do got something down there. Okay. Well, the good news is we've got enough friction brake that's not drawing any line out from us, but it is going to be a long and slow process of bringing it in. Yeah, so far, my guess is probably going to be a bronze size of something. I think I am going to pull us into more shallow water for the next attempt, though. Or, like, when we do try catching something else. Just both to save us a little bit of time on, like, the retrieval and sink, as well as just to be sure we can actually fight the fish in. But I'm not sure what to expect for the species that's on right now. It's not really putting up much of a fight, so it kind of makes me think of carp, where it's just like that really dead weight that you're trying to haul up. Although it does have some moments of where it's fighting. So I can't say too much myself on what I think it could be. But it does seem like it's right underneath the boat with how the line or the rod keeps like coming so close as we try to pump it. Or maybe it's right in front there. Yeah, it's up front somewhere over here. Let's just keep working it in and see what we get. No, it is a carp. I just can't tell species from here. I think it's just a common. Yeah. I'm surprised that's actually just a bronze on there. Granted, it wasn't testing our gear too much, so... Yeah, let me drive us a little closer to shore, and I'll see about changing up our setup to... I guess stepping up to maybe a hook size of 3 or so. Yeah, because we're at 4 right now. You know what? I'll even go up to a 2, just to try our luck to see. And we'll try the artificial corn, just see what that helps. If that's able to improve our odds. Okay, this I can work with. 35 meters is no problem. And just wait till it finally does hit bottom, and in a moment. There we go. Yes, we'll see if we get any better luck here, and if the bait change does help us too. Now, that's one thing I don't know how the two would, like, pair up that well. Like, if you have the ground bait you toss in, if you just hand toss it, wouldn't that make it more dispersed in the top layers of the water before it can reach bottom? Or is it so, like, tightly packed that it's able to reach bottom and then sit and brings everything to feed on it? I guess it all depends on, like, what type and what its consistency is made of, too. But I know it's expensive for the game, like, to use any of the bait feeding, it's like 10 pieces of bait for it. So it does cost a fair bit to, like, just do even a single usage of it, compared to the possible 10 fish you can catch with the bait instead. But we just gotta wait and see if anything does strike here. Yeah, I don't think I have any real reason to zoom in on the rod tip. At least this way we get a little bit more of a nice scenic view while we wait. Hopefully any moment we'll see something strike, but again, it might just be a lot of trial and error to figure out what the best bait is to use for the area. Well, we'll give another minute or two, see if anything does strike or happen in that time. And then, maybe what I'll actually do... I think the big issue is when I go to inspect, this is everything it can hit on, but the effectiveness highly varies. So even if it does say, like, the artificial corn or pellets or what, they can just strike on all those, but that doesn't mean they necessarily will. Okay, that is at bottom. I thought it was into deeper water here, 35 meters, but maybe the current took it in something. Oh, just a moment. And nothing I seem to have happening. I mean, I figure with this just what we're stuck waiting on, I might as well handle some stuff on the side. But yeah, I'll pull this back in. And we'll try something else. I guess we'll try the wave. No, I don't know the pronunciation of this. Wafters or wafers? Or wafters? Honestly, I'm not 100% sure with it. But we'll try this and see if this helps at all. I feel like the hook size should be alright. If we were catching bronzes on, like, the 4, stepping up to a 3 or a 2 should bring us up to silvers or golds. But again, all we can really do is just trial and error this. I still have to pick up a hook size chart for Azilo's Asandulo. I think because of how recent it is, there's not one outside of the Angler's official Discord yet. So I'll have to see about something that's a little more easily picked out, and even if I can, like, link it on in the video description once I do find one, I'd prefer to go that route than you have to sign up for stuff like that. I mean, Discord's basically just become a new forum service, just with more exclusivity of you have to provide more info. Mirror carp often seen in this area. Actually, that's something I could try too. I've been using a lot of like the actual bottom feeding baits, but I could probably use some of the float fishing too, couldn't I? We'll wait a moment or two and see if nothing strikes us, and maybe I'll try that little tip that says there, that like mirror carp with the red worms. Yeah, I'm going to try more of the float fishing baits and see. Like, I do have to try to weigh of, like, how long do I decide to let stuff sit with nothing happening? I feel like maybe I should just use the same sort of logic I've used when it has come to the float fishing setups. So if nothing strikes within, like, the first 2-3 minutes of it being out in the water, better to bring up, change out, try again, and that way it's not too much wasted time just trying to sit on faith. Oh, or maybe I should, because apparently that got something's interest. Okay, there we go. So 45, we kind of had it tapped out for where the friction break went. So it should be above a bronze rank, or at least hopefully it is. Yeah, I'm thinking this might be another common carp. It's kind of got that feeling of just pulling up a heavy dead weight at the end of the line. Ooh, okay, I gotta be careful. Apparently when it wants to fight, it can actually put on a lot of stress onto the line, so I gotta be careful with it. I didn't realize that. But it's making the controller vibrate pretty steadily, so it's got... Yeah, there's something's big on the end. Just gotta slowly work it up to see what that is. There we go. Okay, getting it out of the blocks a little bit. I just gotta be mindful of when it does decide to try to put up a fight. Yeah, careful of when I put tension on. As it could snap something on our equipment. I don't know if it'd be the line or the reel or something else, but... Oh, looks like another big common carp. Are you a gold? No, you're just a silver. But you still put up a pretty good fight. Now I'll toss you back in.
Now for the after pick. You need something with some swagger. So wear your best stuff. You've got to have something that doesn't look half bad. Now for an exclusive location. I happen to have one picked out especially. No need for thanks. Can't spend those. Just get me a good photo.
Okay, so... now we have an apparent, specific spot to go to. Which is... in the middle of absolute nowhere when it comes to the map. Okay, and that I think probably needs me to catch a gold. But you know what? Before I leave this area, I'm just going to try to change this up for a red worm. And see if we can get a mirror carp with it. We don't need one specifically, but I want to see if we have any better odds of like fish striking in more timely fashion using float fishing bait. And then maybe we'll see about fast traveling all the way up there and trying to find our way to that location they want. As for trying to dress ourselves up to make us look better, the only thing I can think of is getting a hat that hides the troll hair better. The character models and looks, you can't really do too much to polish them up. You can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig. Let's use that as a descriptor. Oh yeah, we'll give this a little bit of time, see if anything does strike it. And then head on for that. Because it does look like it's at least pretty simple to get to from where we've been. I just want to take a look and see. I don't think there's anything around there. No, there's nothing too close to there for the photo challenges. I've only got 1, 2, 3 more to hit for that, so we at least will be able to knock that out. Oh, there we go. So yeah, I should try using the float fishing stuff a little more frequently if I can too. Oh boy. Okay, we got something big on the line again. I gotta be careful as it's getting up there and yeah, it's pulling some line, but I don't think I want to. Yeah, I'll reduce the friction brake, and that might give me a little chance. I can fight it a little bit without topping out the gear. So let's just see if I can do this to help wear it out and bring it up. Come on, you big bugger. And it's got some, not as much depth as I thought it would have to it. It's only around 20 meters, but it's dragging line out in different directions, so... Come on, we just need a little bit more. Okay, around 20 meters of the line, so it's not too bad. And it does seem like it's lost a bit more of its edge. We're not having, like, these really strong fights it did. I'm guessing it's going to have, like, probably as we get towards the surface, it'll have a few more bursts of strength. I want to lean this as another carp, but I don't know for sure. It's definitely got the feeling of the others where it's just hauling up an anchor of a weight. Yeah, I should be seeing it around the surface soon. Not sure how we're hearing the water splashing when it's still pretty deep in there. Oh, I think we just started to see it. Oh, it looks like a... I think it's... No, common carp. You are... No, my mistake. Silver mirror. Okay. Well, we can toss you back out. Yeah, so there was that. At least we gained... And with that, we will fast travel up here and then try going to that spot. Now, with it probably wanting us to get a gold rank fish, I'm not sure what size of hook I should even try for one with. Because, like, when it comes to the carp, as we're seeing, we need very big. And I don't know if my gear will be equipped enough for actually being able to handle them. And we're not exactly that well off when it comes to our funds to pick up better gear either. But yeah, let's see. So we've got to follow that for a while, and then it'll be on our left. And considering it looks like just a footpath, we might have to stop and check the map a couple of times so we make our way down. Those don't super stand out when we're driving down at, what speed are we even driving at? Around 50 kilometers an hour. Yeah, I feel like we should be finding the little path or trail down just in a little bit here. I think... oh, right there. Yeah, just that little bit of a trail here is what we gotta follow. And of course, we might as well take the vehicle down it. Try and go on foot would probably take better half of a full episode. Let's just drive our way out. Oh. Well, it's a good thing this thing is pretty durable. As we're turning into from a footpath to a vehicle trail. Kind of. If the vehicle actually survives it. Ooh. That sounded rough. Okay, we're kind of making it along. Oh boy. Well, I think we're definitely sticking to this area until we complete the challenge, because yeah, this would take a while. Oh lord. Okay, I actually rolled the vehicle there. Okay, and we're still... I don't actually know how far back that might have put me. I probably should be trying to watch how many meters left we have of the, thing to go. Oh, good lord. Oh god, I think it sent me a ways back. Yeah, because if this is just like the little S turn again. Okay, so it was just up ahead here. Yeah, it was right up there that we had rolled, so it did send me back a fair ways. You know what, we'll just kind of let the vehicle cruise itself down there and apply the brakes as needed. But I am kind of glad I brought the full vehicle down, so if I do need anything from, like, the storage of it, it's right here for us. Let's not roll or topple over now. Barely under a... Okay, thank good. Well, thank goodness we've got a fast travel point down to here. Ooh. Almost right into that bush. Okay, come on, come on. Ooh. God, one thing I kind of wish they would add is just, like, some vehicle damage, just to see how banged up this poor thing would be from trying to make that down here. Yeah, so we've got a interesting little spot here. Oh, and actually even have a... Okay, let me actually get up on that. Oh, did I get so banged up from the ride that I can't even control us right? Okay, there we go. Okay, an iron and red worm. And some pellets. So we got some baits. We're so happies. I don't think you'll have a lot of business down here, if I'm honest. Because, like, unless you get them as they're going by along the river, that's...
Now catch something big. And most importantly, snap a photo that's going to do numbers.
Okay, and we've got a largemouth yellowfish challenge, too. Okay, you know what? Maybe all I'll do is try using the same setup again. It's good enough to be landing a silver-sized carp, so maybe it'll help catch us a, gold rank anything else that's like a smaller species. Yeah, we'll just give it a minute or two since it did take a fair bit winding our way down through all that to reach here. But if we can manage to catch a gold one, that completes this hub, so all the hub missions are done. We've just got a few spots for the photo op, and that's... I think that's all the main missions completed for Izilo's Asandulo. Unless there's going to be like a fourth one we've opened up because we've completed them all. But I don't really see that happening. The DLC and missions such for the maps hasn't super been that expansive of a list, we'll say. Like, there's plenty of little challenges to go catch certain fish, certain sizes, in certain places, sure. But when it's come to like Troll Spirit and Troll Spirit and Golden Ridge and Azilo's Asandulo, it seems like the main mission focuses are more of an excuse just to get the player around to the main areas of the map to pick up the challenges. We'll see. Now, it's just my thinking, but I feel like bottom fishing in, like, moving water like this wouldn't be one of the most successful ways of trying to fish. Because, like, wouldn't you want to have some of the most stagnant water possible you can to be casting your line out so, like, it's not getting taken down by the current and it's just kind of sitting there? Again, I don't have much real-life experience to be talking about it, so it's just, like, trying to think of, like, the logic I know for it, but I don't know. I mean, we'll have to probably do a lot of trial and error here to find the right combination for what works, but I just feel like something with this kind of speed of flow for the area, I don't know if bottom fishing would be a good one to try here. I should actually take a look and see, what does the largemouth yellowfish prefer? Oh yeah, we're definitely not going to get one from a bottom fishing. So that's something we'll have to try a different setup for entirely. I want to see this. No, this place doesn't have a call a vehicle for, or like call a car. Boat you can, no problem. Yeah, I was hoping to get one more possible fish here, but I think with how long the episode's gone and no activity, we will have to end things for today with empty-handed. At least the important thing is come next weekend, we can try right from here and see how we do. But thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Call the Wild the Angler, Azilo's Asandulo. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all in the next video or episode, anglers and survivors, please remember, as always, take care, stay alive, and happy angling.